They visited the new camp on 7 previous occasions, Almeria, and they've lost all 7 games. They've only ever managed to score 2 goals.
Navarro, who makes the challenge.
Suarez knows that by his world-class standards, it was a goal-scoring opportunity.
Hits his head on it, he'll expect it to hit the target. It's a decent ball in, he gets himself a half a yard. He's frustrated. If they get there, Rob, they haven't got there too often, to be fair, and Messi on the ball again.
There's Messi, looking for Adriano on the far side, but they've checked his run.
See, he was looking for the angle in between the goalkeeper and the last defender, the full-back. He saw the run from Adriano, he was trying to pick him out. Too much pace.
Messi makes his move. This is Alves. Alves teases the ball in, takes the deflection. Preston comes a long way. Suarez. Alves. Great ball. And a weak header from Lionel Messi.
Well, he's headed it pretty well, Rob, but he's too far out. He's just inside the penalty area here. This has got to be about 14-15 yards, and Dani Alves finds him, but he wasn't going to score from that range, I think. Scores a lot of goals, more than people give him credit for. Good run.
Suarez.
Tell you what, he timed that run right.
Somehow fires it in. Barcelona getting back a bit lazily here. Wellington, the young man on loan from Arsenal, to Thierry. And then they had a short spell at West Bromwich Albion. He tiptoes through the area. Now Wellington. Oh, he almost had a shot on the cards then.
Rob, great play from them, I have to say. The build-up's excellent, and Wellington so close here. Excellent play, cut back. Wellington's first touch in, angles tight, took a deflection just here off Pedro. Pedro's done well. I think that's going in the back of the net.
Wellington Silver was quite a young talent, spent €4 million. Good
ball, and Neymar has to sit and wait at the back.
Volley shot, speculative stuff from Pedro, but hoping somebody would get the telling touch in the centre.
It's a great ball initially from Messi, but look at his body shape here on the left foot, volley. That's what you want to do. If you're going to miss it at the far post. He cuts across the ball, not enough to hit the target, but a decent effort from Pedro, and Sergi, he's telling his lads.
Sergio Roberto. Alves. Messi in his preferred position of starting from the right side. Suarez, brilliant feet from Suarez. And across the goal, and no willing takers.
He did the right thing, Rob. I think he felt he had to square it. He's done so well. The run from Suarez is brilliant. The pass and the weight of the pass from Messi is superb. Cuts inside the defender, and then he tees it up for someone to come and
Messi. He's not bad at heading the ball, but if you very rarely leaps above a player. Alves with a cross, arms go up, flag stays down, comes to Xavi. Which confirmed it was onside, but
Rob, it's difficult to break down. They'll let them have the ball in the right position and say, well, go and cross, because we've got better players in the air than you. Here's Messi.
Messi drops the shoulder, past one. Goes for the corner. He's broken the deadlock in classic Messi style. Nobody else was capable of scoring until Lionel Messi stepped up to the plate.
Do you know, he has double cover there as he's got the ball, and he goes past the first player too easy for me. But then when he's got one-on-one with the full-back, he just shapes it slightly, moves it half a yard to the left, and you know he's going to hit it and bend it a foot outside the far post and curl it inside the post. It's brilliant play. Now this is the first piece of defending. The two defenders don't help each other, because I think the other player is too far away from him for me, and he just skips past. I think it's Edgar. Far too easy. passes Edgar, and then he skips inside on his left foot past Casado, the left back. But it's a fantastic finish. That's what he's quality about, Rob. He's just top drawer.
Well, he's now on 32 goals this season.
Well, Messi tries to find space. It's a good tackle from Thomas initially, but he's blocked. His attempt at clearance is blocked by Suarez, and he fouls him after that. This is the angle. Look at the angle, Rob. Always shaping to curl it outside, but that's the problem I've got. Going past Edgar too easy. But that's world class. That's a world class finish. You can't stop that. Sergi knows that. Jordi Alba's got a little bit of a knock. Other than that, they're fine.
Harry skies the ball. Espinosa, a little more commitment. He could have had his name up in lights.
Look at it. Runs are so well timed. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Now here's a chance for Edgar Mendes.
Mendes shows willing. The leading scorer in the starting 11 tonight. He's managed 5 goals this season in all comps.
Yeah, it's not bad, but Tomer Hemed's got 8. He's on the bench.
One wonders whether it's intentional from Barcelona or something in the subconscious that they have stepped off the counter. That's his corner. Suarez was in there.
It's not as prolific this season. Where is it?
Xavi follows the line of the goalkeeper. Cuesta came a long way to help it on its way. Alves. Now Pedro. The usual suspects are in there. Pedro cuts it back. Adriano. Seen all of the way by Cuesta.
It's on target. I'm not sure Adriano was being picked out. It's a long way out. Easy for the goalkeeper, Cuesta. But this is the run at the near post. I thought was very good. A little bit of a flick on, and there's a lot of pulling going on. Rakitic certainly being manhandled by Edgar. Robert was 2 banks of 4. It's like 2 banks of 5 now. It's a 5 and a 5. Good ball.
Ball in, and the goalkeeper had done enough to unnerve Pedro. Ran into him. He had been a little bit brave, a little bit more committed. They've got his goal here. Yeah, the keeper pulled out of it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
They always tell you, Jerry, don't they, that you get hurt more if you don't fully catch from that on the far side. Barcelona would like it playing in there.
Well, that was the wrong option for me. First touch should have been in front of him. Front from Wellington Silva. And again, you can see he's coming inside on his right foot, but
bounces off Alves, but he has a second stab at it. Dani Alves and wins the ball back precisely, cleanly.
I fancy Tevye on a one-on-one with any of them, Rob. He's just trying to get himself a one-on-one. Dani Alves has done great getting back in there.
Suarez. Oh, tremendous from Luis Suarez. That is what millions of pounds buys you.
Well, 15th goal this season, top draw, Rob. That is a superb finish. And you know, when he picks the ball up, he knew in his mind that I'm coming inside on my left foot and it's going in the top left-hand corner. And even though Cuesta got a hand to it, he couldn't stop it. It's a quality finish. Super play here. One-on-one, doesn't have that too often. Inside the defender, whack. What a strike. And that's the points in the bag there, you have to say. Nothing else I could say about Casado. He's left in a one-on-one situation. Suarez does brilliant for me, though. Look at that angle.
Well, very similar to the goal from Lionel Messi in the first half. Got it out of his feet, cut the defender. Keeper thinks he has the angles covered, but then Suarez finds that extra inch.
Again, he is offside. He's way offside. Maybe even 2 of them offside. This is the one I think Dani Alves does brilliant, coming back on Thierry. Look at it from this angle now. Suarez has got one defender to run against. Casado inside, left foot. Wonderful finish, just absolute.
Used it myself as a paying punter a couple of weeks ago. Great way to spend 3 hours, no matter who you support. There's Rakitic. Goalkeeper has to stretch.
I said it well, Rakitic from outside the box. Just saying earlier, he's only got 6 goals this season. Normally he's in double figures at this stage, but I think he had a freer role when he was playing.
Tired legs and the stripes of Almeria. Montage cross, plays it back. Oh, it's a good move, and it required a little bit better finish than that from Pedro.
It's an excellent move. They kept possession so well. The passing was slick, Rob. One touch here, Rafinha involved, goes out wide. Good cut back from Montoya, stretches his leg out, Pedro, and hits the target. Forces the save from Cuesta.
Corner, free header, simple goal. Not exactly a bullet from Bartra, but he's happy with it. It's a rarity for Marc Bartra. His first La Liga goal of the season.
That's it, his first goal of the season in La Liga, and that's a great goal. But again, Rob, his run's good. He's headed the ball downwards. He's done everything right. He's not put a foot wrong at the back for me. He's done excellent. There he is, attacks the ball. I don't know who's picking him up. He's allowed to get a march on them, and well, I can see who's picking him up. Trujillo. He's a yard away from him in the end. It's a good goal.
His last goal was a pretty big one. It was in the cup final last year. So you can see a playing comeback. The United States for the Colorado Rapids.
There's a rapid turn of pace here.
Thierry. The flat ball blocked from Bartra.
Good turn of pace for Mascherano there. Stop and get the cross in though in the end. Thierry, who's been a threat tonight. Looking for
Messi. Take by Messi. What happens next from Lionel Messi? The referee to sit on the far side has spoiled his fun.
I'm not sure he was offside. Did he give it for a little nudge? Because I thought he was level with the full-back, Rob. There's a little bit of a clash there. Let's see it again. Well, I think he's just asked him Falta. And he said, yeah, Falta. It looks like it was a free kick for a foul. I don't think it was offside. Let's see. Yeah, player goes down very easy. How much contact?
Messi once more takes a deflection, and the goalkeeper was fortunate to see that land in the palms of his gloves.
Something in the wall, yeah. I think he was happy to come off zone going in the end.
Messi. Julian Cuesta. Could have been a mistake had he not get that one out, but still. Right, chance maybe. Sorry, Alec. Just one chance there to score against Barcelona. 35 years of age, though. Still been heading midfield manager. There we go. Oh, what a goal kick of the evening.
Goodness. He's just so happy. Goodness, Thomas. People who come in consistent, steady, no frills, no spills, do the job. Well, Pedro's onside.
Pedro, as he's timed it well, enters the penalty area. Goalkeeper commits a long way and leaves the freedom of the penalty area for Luis Suarez. He will go down in history as a 4-0 scoreline for Barcelona as they are edging closer to the title.
And another goal for Suarez, which he thoroughly deserves. But Pedro broke the offside trap. First touch was good. He knew Suarez was free, just sticks it across, and Cuesta is asking for offside. He's not offside.
Luis Suarez gets himself himself into double figures in La Liga for Barcelona, courtesy of a fine ball from Pedro. The referee concludes what effectively